I've been with DriveShop for 10 years. We are a press fleet marketing agency. My job there is I work with content creators, influencers, and media engagement. My role in the automotive industry is to make sure that the right people are telling the story of our automotive clients, new vehicle launches, kind of making sure that the right story is told about new vehicles and what's going on in the automotive industry. I want to make sure that those vehicles and those stories are told to the right audiences there. What we do here is a little bit of everything. We've worked with Sietsma for the past 8 years. We started doing experiential activations here with our automotive clients. It kind of really evolved to some Battle of the Builders. But what we really do is manage their influencers and content creators, their social media, a little bit of everything there. So right now we have about 150 content creators and influencers that we work with, and they cover just about everything across the show floor, from Battle of the Builders to new products to new vehicles that are coming out, council networks like SBN. Really, we want to make sure that every story is told. So they are running across the show floor all 4 days. Everyone has a nice customized schedule, but we want to make sure that every single story of the Sietsma show is told. We get a piece of content pushed out about every 15 seconds. Wow. Just come with an open mind. Like you're going to have a plan when you come to Sietsma show. You want to cover cars, you want to network, you want to do everything. But there's so much to see. Be open, talk with brands, network, meet people. There's so much to see here. There's parts of the show that I still haven't seen. It's day 4. There's still a hall I haven't even explored yet. Yeah. So that's kind of on my hit list for today. But there's just so many incredible stories to be told, and you never know who you're going to meet. You never know what you're going to see. So it's always just kind of like have your eyes open, your ears open, be excited, and, be open to those introductions. Just the one thing is always going to be consistency and authenticity. We work with content creators that are 10,000 followers. We work with content creators that are 1 million followers, but are they consistent with their storytelling? Are they authentic? Are they organic? Are they good people? Because that's going to show through in the content with their audience. You can really kind of sniff out who's real and who's not pretty quickly through that. But it's, who's showing up for the industry, who's always going to have that really amazing story, those really good partnerships. That's something that we're always looking for across the board. A couple ways that me and my team really work on this. One is just super organic, like looking at social media, looking at content, see what's popping up in the algorithm, who's new, who's up and coming. Word of mouth is huge. Recommendations are huge. If I have someone I trust and then they recommend someone to me, they're now a friend of a friend. So, that in this industry, that goes a really long way. We also have, platform tools that are huge for us. So we're always looking at those KPIs, those analytics, is this a real audience? Is your audience within the United States? Is your engagement rate authentic? Those are some real numbers that we look at as well. It's not always going to be follower count and some of those vanity metrics. We want to know, who's engaging with the content? Are you engaging back? Are these real people? Is this the demographic that we want to reach? Because sometimes we get super specific with location. We need to make sure that they're LA based or, Texas based or Northeast based or anything like that. We really want to know where these people are. Are they real? Are they going to be the ones that are going to be viewing the content and then ultimately buying the parts, buying the products that we're working with these brand partners? There's a lot of ways these creators and vet their audience as well with that. Yeah. We work with micro creators all the time, because a lot of times too, we want their content as well. We want their story. A lot of times, they make really great content or they have a very, very engaged audience. They may have a higher engagement rate than those bigger audiences. And that's who we really want to reach. So they have a really great value as well. Or they make really great content that their brands want. So they can license that out, and it's such a great value as a partner as well. So we work with all sides. We work with all types of creators, all platforms as well. So there's value on both sides. You don't have to have a million followers.
Right.
You can have a smaller audience. You can have some of those different types of metrics as well.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to put all your time and resources into growing. You can use that into perfecting your craft and your content as well. So
absolutely,
we see a lot of that too. And I think that that's a really great characteristic in a content creator as well. I mean, that comes with like the vetting process on the other side with the brand. You know, like it goes both ways. Like, what are you looking for? What are your objectives? What's the strategy that you have? What's the content that you want out of this? Like, what are you looking for in a partner in this as well? And then we go and search that for them. We want to make sure it's the perfect alignment on both sides. So we have those hard conversations up front with the brand as well. We want to make sure that it's a perfect collaboration across the board. We think that's really important because we want a really solid experience for everybody, not just the client and not just the content creator. You know, that's our role as the agency there. So. They're consistent. They're always showing up. They are consistent with their content. They are open to collaborations. They share ideas. They are going to bring really good things to the table. They're always here for the industry. You know, they're good partners to the brands that they work with. They're good partners to us. They really want to collaborate versus I'm here, tell me what to do, or you know, I've worked with you for so long, like I've got this, you know what I mean? They really value the partnership versus like, I'm on my own, I'm gonna do this. You know, like the ones that I've worked with since day one, they really are true friends, which is really great. Like I would work with them. There's some that, you know, like I call still every day. And I think that that's just
You go to their weddings.
I go to their weddings. They're just really great people. Like I'm friends with them through work and, you know, in personal life as well. They're good people. So I think that that's the one thing that really stands out. And again, you can see through that, but they're always just open for whatever. And, you know, anytime you need something, you call in a favor, they're there for you. And it goes both ways. And I'm always happy to accommodate anything that they need as well. So it really is a true partnership versus like, you make this piece of content for me and, you know, go from there. So. Yeah, I would say some red flags. I mean, kind of just the opposite, right? Like, you know, like, oh, we already did that. You know, like, we'll only do like this one thing for you. Or, you know, like when people kind of keep score, that gets kind of hard because, you know, like, especially in this industry, you know, like, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know where someone's going to be. You never know who you're going to work with next. Like, this industry runs on favors, like in relationships. So it's kind of like, you kind of got to have those relationships. I think that that's really important. Don't ghost people. Be there for them. I think that that's just another good one.
Ghosting is like a real thing.
It is,
I mean, you get this great opportunity and then you just don't show.
And things happen and that's fine. But like, I mean, communication is super important of just like, you know, I'm so sorry, I'm not able to make it. Like, great, let's reschedule. Let's find something else for you. Like, let's still make something happen. I've got a really great team here. They're open to making like pretty much anything happen here for these content creators because we want that content out. We want these stories told, but like, we can't do it unless we know. This industry is very special. So I do a lot in the aftermarket and then I do a lot in like the lifestyle. I think this industry is very special because again, we run on relationships, we run on favors, like everyone is here to help one another. There's other industries where again, it's very business. So I see
more
that
transactional.
100%. So I see that in the people that I work with here, they do so well when they step outside of the aftermarket industry because they're so open to trying new things, to new collaborations, to new partnerships, because they want to establish those relationships. They want to try new things. They're open to pretty much any type of collaboration because they see the benefit of it all. They want to build those long-term relationships. They see the potential in it all versus like, oh, here's a one and done. Here's my paycheck versus like, I really see the potential in working with you. I want this 5-year, 10-year relationship with you. So they're willing to start on the ground floor, even if they have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million followers, they really want to make something work. So consistency is key. I always tell people, I was like, don't give up. Like, my favorite saying that I've ever heard is that, like, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Like, you have to put in the work. You have to keep posting. You have to keep showing up for the industry. Keep talking to brands. Keep doing your content. Do not give up, because it will pay off, but it takes years and years and years. Everyone wants to be the next TJ Hunt. Everyone wants to be the next Alex Taylor, but it has taken them years and years and years to get to that point. It did not happen overnight.
I love
Put
that.
in the time.